Good morning, everyone. We are live from the USTA National Campus in Orlando, Florida for the USTA All-American College Combine. We're going to be broadcasting two courts here at the National Campus this morning, the finals of the boys' combine and the finals of the girls. As you can see in our screen right now, we have the boys flipping the coin, and they're going to be playing a one-set, no-ad scoring final to become the Combine champion and be awarded a wild card into a USTA Futures. I'm alongside Matt Clower, a singles All-American from Florida State. Matt, what can you tell us about this matchup between R.J. Friesen and Keenan Mayo?
Scott, thanks. I think it's going to be a great match. I think both guys are playing well. I think it's a nice day out. The conditions are really perfect right now. So I'm really interested to see, how the guys play here in the final. It should be a lot of fun.
Well, I think that Friesen won the toss and has elected to serve. How important is, or it looks like Keenan's actually going to serve first. He's got the big serve. Have you guys been working on that?
Well, Keenan's a California guy, and he's obviously a big kid, and it's definitely a weapon. And I think that's something that, especially in this short format, that's going to be really important for him to use for sure.
And Friesen's kind of worked his way through this draw as well. And I was told by one of the coaches that was recruiting him this week, he's had some injuries over the last couple years. But I guess, obviously you get off to a good start in one of these shootout formats, anything can happen.
Yeah, this is my first time seeing RJ and watched him play his quarterfinals and his semis, and he's playing really well. He's got a really good two-handed backhand and stays close to the baseline and moves really well. So, really interested to see kind of how this final goes.
And we'll get over to the girls' court on court number 4 here in a minute, but just to go through kind of what's been going on here the last couple days, we've this is a combine, so it's been a 64 draw. All the players have been playing one set to advance with no ad scoring, 3-minute warm-up. So it's been fast and furious with 3 sets yesterday and 3 sets today. And then yesterday afternoon, the participants broke into the combine fitness testing format, and that was another part of the participation points they got to arrive here at the finals. And I believe that Keenan Mayo was second in the med ball yesterday. Have you seen him in the gym, Matt?
Keenan's really strong. He's a great size, and he definitely will excel in those strength areas without a doubt. And I think that plays into how he tries to play the game. So he'll try and play aggressive off the ground, and definitely use his serve and really try and take control of the match.
So we're now flipped over to court number 4 for the girls' final. They're playing right next to each other. We're going to be broadcasting this simultaneously. Here in our near court, the lefty, Riley Tran from Virginia. She's advanced right on through the draw. As you looked at it, she was probably the 2 seed. And then we have Annika Yarlagata in the far court from Michigan, and she just had a really close match with Sophia Edwards. It was a 7-6 and 8-6 in the tiebreaker. It's warm out. We've been lucky to have really great weather, but how do you think the players are doing right now? Their conditioning after playing 6 sets over 2 days.
I definitely think conditioning is going to probably play into it a little bit. It's definitely starting to heat up out there. It's a beautiful day here. It'll be definitely interesting to see kind of how she gets off to a good start, and definitely probably as the set progresses, if it's very physical, it could definitely play into a factor for sure.
And Tran has this 2 hands on both sides. It's kind of interesting. It kind of reminds me of a Monica Seles, right?
Without a doubt. Usually, she's probably going to be a really great ball striker. Really looking forward. She's going to play close to the baseline and take balls early and try and take angles. And, it'll definitely be Annika's going to have to look to try and open up the court a little bit, let her let go of the racket with one hand. So it'll be definitely interesting to see kind of how this plays out.
About to start the first point. We're going to be joined by Eric Nunez here in a few minutes, but 100-court fully lit facility here at the USTA National Campus, and here we go.
It's a good first point. A little early in the miss, but
good first serve, and obviously early on you want to shake some of those nerves out. I mean, there's a lot on the line. That's textbook.
Yeah, great recognition, put her in defense, and did a great job of finishing the point there.
You know, you always hear about hit the open court, kind of nice body serve, hit the open court with the double-handed forehand, and then finished it off. Nice aggressive play. 15 all. Might have looked outside.
That was a great point, showing great variety there, and then obviously finishing it off with a great touch.
A women's coach once said to me, I start all my practices with drop shots, because on the lady side, sometimes, you know, that we know they play those long ground strokes, and to be able to change it up like that really adds variety. 30-15?
30-15.
It's interesting, Tran. Kind of has a little, all the shots, you know, a little quickness, whereas we see with Annika, real great ball striker. 30 all. That was outside.
Yeah, missed that a little bit long. There's a great serve to set that up.
So here we are. We're at two break points, because it's 30-40, and if it goes to deuce, then it will be receiver's choice, and that'll be another game point. Looks like a foot fault.
Very close to that center mark for sure. Second serve here with a break point down.
Oh, double cheese. Fries with that? Oh, boy. Okay, so 1-0. Yarlagadda clearly seems to be ready to go. You know, sometimes, too, you play that set or those two sets in the morning, and then you have that second match. You start to see the ball well. I mean, if you're feeling well from a fitness standpoint. And let's see if we can slide over to court number 5, where Mayo and Friesen are just getting going. It is love 40 on Mayo's serve. So have you been coaching him up, Matt, or what's going on?
Mayo, Keenan's been here. He came in a few days early with a few of the Team USA boys that we have here. So looks like he's a little frustrated. Second serve, first game.
It's a pretty heavy second serve there. He's a big boy. What is he, about 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, he's about 6'3", 6'4", really strong. His dad is very tall. He's about 6'8", so he's got good size in the family.
15-40. Climbing back. Love 40, the easiest game to win and the easiest game to lose.
Yeah, you definitely have to maintain your focus, and it was a great return by RJ there. Just wasn't able to capitalize.
30-40, first game.
Wow, really stepped up there, and
big forehand there.
Really nice shot. Early break that, especially in this short format's huge.
Big tennis. So here we are, USTA All-American Combine on the USTA National Campus. So great this campus opened in January, and we're already seeing amazingly innovative things. What are your thoughts on the Combine these last couple days?
I think it's an awesome opportunity for all the players that came, and there was a lot of coaches here. I think a big shout out goes to Stephen Armitage and his department in collegiate tennis for putting this all together. And I think what an awesome opportunity for some of these players to get themselves in front of college coaches and have a great few days of competing against each other. I think it's been super successful.
And what do you think about the shortened format? I mean, as a recruiter or as just a coach, as Friesen gets ready to serve here, we'll touch on this after this point, but just a different type of format. I tell you, this guy, I like his forehand. It's pretty fluid, you know.
No, he's playing really aggressive and loose. Missed that one by a little bit, but I think going into the format, Scott, I think it's something that you have to be ready to go right away. And obviously, with the no ad, it's definitely different. I think that players have to be sharper, and they have to have less loose points for sure.
All. A little bit of an opportunity there for Mayo. That jumped up a bit, though. It was a decent second serve.
Yeah, definitely want to put those in play as much as you can, especially when you have an early lead in the game.
We're going to continue to monitor both courts. Here we are, 15 all, 1-0 Friesen.
Set that up really nicely with a great serve out wide and took away time and stepped up and hit a great forehand.
30-15, and then on the other court, it's 2-love, Annika Yarlagada. So she has a lead on Riley Tran.
Great second serve. Had some good action on it. Really stretched Keenan there.
I'm impressed with Friesen so far. I mean, I guess there's a reason why he's in the finals, you know. You know, it's funny because Keenan, maybe we already talked about this, but his first match was 7-6, and he's won 6-love ever since. So sometimes it's good to get through the matches easily, but then when some of the tougher points come in a final, it can be difficult. Just seems that Mayo is just a little impatient right now. Would that be your assessment?
Yeah, I think he's maybe working through a little bit of the nerves right now, and yeah, he definitely needs to settle down and find a way to get himself. He needs a really good service game here.
2-0 Friesen. Let's try to slide over to court 4. We have right now Annika Yarlagada is 2-0 30-love. 2-0 up, and Tran's up 30-love.
She looks like she likes to go to that drop shot.
She likes angles, you know, quick. I think sometimes, does the two-hander on both sides help create those angles a little better?
I think her ability to take the ball early and cut the angles definitely creates angles for her, without a doubt.
So 40-15 Tran. Big shots there, right? Could have almost been a forehand there in the center, but that backhand was heavy.
Yeah, Annika's really showing she's, she had that tough match before, but she's really showing that she's ready to go and really playing some good tennis.
Well, if I was 18 years old, I'd be ready to go if there was a USTA Futures Main Draw wild card at stake, right?
Without a doubt.
40-30, Tran, game 3.
Oh my God, man, come on.
It's a tough point there.
Yeah, I think that Tran needs to mix it up. Cannot continue to get it back to Yarlagada's wheelhouse because she's dictating the points right now. And you've got to try and get her a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, especially with being down early and trying to, definitely needs to change the tempo of the match. I like how she's taking her time here and trying to regroup. It's a deuce point now. It's a big point.
It's about to be 2-1 over on the boys' side. I think Mayo's going to hold for 2-1.
Oh my God.
Outside, so 2-1. So we're kind of going to switch up the headset right here, and we're going to bring in Eric Nunez and get his perspective. And if we could switch over to the boys' court number 5. We'll give you a scoring update. We'll bring in Eric right now, and Eric, maybe you can give us your perspective on the couple days that we've had here at the national campus. I know you've had a training camp with Matt, with some of the player development boys. I know you guys primarily are working with the boys. We're obviously covering the boys and the girls, but maybe you could give us your perspective on this boys final so far.
Well, I think, leading up to this event, we had a couple boys from the Team USA come in early. I think this has been an outstanding event for all the boys and girls that have been playing. The opportunity to play in front of all these coaches, seeing them compete, I think has been great, and really enjoying the competition part of it.
So we got Friesen serving here, real fluid player. Let's see, he's up a break 2-1. First to 6. Ace.
Good wide serve there. He's been using that one quite a bit.
I just love that he seems loose, he seems really, really loose. And like I was saying with Matt earlier, is that it seems that he's been injured, so potentially why he's a little bit of a diamond in the rough in this tournament.
Another good 1-2 punch right there.
Dang, give me that forehand.
That's one of the great things about this event. A boy like RJ, who's done so well here, maybe some of these coaches haven't seen him, quite as much as some others, and it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and we have some coaches here today. We had talk about it here in a second. Second serve. 30 love, Friesen, up 2-1.
There's that wide serve again to set it up.
And then he used the backhand that time.
Yeah, I think he's realized, with Keenan's Western grip, that he's going to have a little bit of trouble getting out there. So he's really exploiting that.
40 love to go 3-1.
Good point there by Keenan.
It's what he's got to do to really turn this match around a little bit. And I don't mean it that he's so far behind, but only going to 6, he's got to kind of take it to Friesen a little more, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think with his game and his size, he should be very imposing out there.
.40-30. We're here at the USTA National Campus, the home of American tennis, for the All-American College Combine. There's been over 125 participants the last 2 days. We've had over 35 coaches, and our participants are from over 25 states. It was pretty cool yesterday here on court number 5. The girls had an opening match with one player from Puerto Rico and one from Fargo, North Dakota. Friesen's going for it.
He's taking it to him.
It certainly helps when you get off to a 40-love lead in a game, though, to where you can take some extra chances.
Absolutely. I mean, they say that the first 2 points in a game are huge. You know, if you can gain that 30-love lead, you know, you're halfway there and start playing a lot freer.
So we're 3-1 Friesen. Let's watch this first point here. Let's watch the first 2 points of this game here with Mayo serving, and then we'll flip over to the girls. Some of the coaches we've seen this week is we've seen USC, Arizona State, Princeton. We've had Savannah School of Art and Design, Nichols College, Indiana Purdue University in Indianapolis, Chicago State. We're at 30 love. Let's watch the rest of this game, and then we'll switch over on the changeover. But over 32 schools. There was an ITA symposium last night where they had Peter Smith from USC and Allison Swain, the new USC women's coach.
Oh, it's been great, Scott. You know, just all the different schools that have been here. Because there's different fits for all the different boys and girls.
As you guys were saying yesterday, there's a school out there for everybody.
Good drop shot there.
Little switcher upper there, yeah. No power play from Mayo.
I think it's key that when you know, these young players are going to that drop shot, that they're inside the baseline. You know, that they're in a good position. And, you know, maybe you've hurt your opponent before that, so it'll be more effective.
So I guess going back to that just real quickly, and Mayo holds, and we're going to switch over to the girls, but how often do you go to the drop shot? Because you could go with the offensive ball there, or is it more of a court positioning situation?
Well, I think it's more of a court positioning. You see it more on clay, just because of the balance and lack of balance aspect to it. But I think it's a great play to use and to mix it up. But you also have to be able to show your opponent that I can take that ball and I can drive it through the court and hurt you.
Don't want to go to the well too much, you know.
Yeah.
You see it with Federer a lot. I mean, he uses the dropper, but he also uses inside forehand 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, we want to give you an update here on court number 4, the National Campus. It's Love 40 Tran. So Annika Yarlagada with break points, and that looks like a foot fault to me.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the rules in tennis that not too many people are maybe aware of. You can foot fault stepping across the line, but also you know, on the right or left of that line.
Tran trying to stay in this, really. I mean, Yarlagada has really been in charge since the first point, up 3-1, and has a few more break points chances here. Looked outside. Frustrated.
Yeah, you know, hasn't been a good start. I mean, definitely that on a break point there, you don't want to miss that ball in the net. You want to, based on where she was, play a lot higher and get yourself back in the point.
Let's switch over to court 5. They're going into a break, 4-1. Yarlagada. we're definitely going to keep our eye on the girls' match as it's getting close to 6, and give you a scoring update here with Friesen. He's serving here in the near court from New Jersey. Up 3-2 and 30-15.
Good serve there.
I'm loving this Friesen's energy.
You know, he's playing some smart tennis, playing a lot of first serves, a lot of first strikes right in the beginning of the points.
Outside there. 30 all. So Mayo, this is really
I think this is a gut check time. You know, he's really gonna have to get the basics. You know, a lot of solid points to get himself back in this match.
called that one out. So we're second serve. And as you were pointing out, he's out wide on the deuce side with that first serve. We'll see what he does on his second. Okay.
Just press a little bit too much there.
2 break points. This is exactly what Mayo wants here, is to try to even it up. 3 all. Friesen with a 3-2 lead right now.
At this point, you got to make him play.
Big point now. So it'll be interesting. Mayo now gets to choose whether he's going to go on the ad side or the deuce side. It's receiver's choice. No ad point. This is the first one we've seen.
Generally, what I've seen in the last few matches that I've watched, it's the point that if they win the previous point, they choose the same side. If they lose it, like we see now, he's going to the other side.
Gotcha. Okay, here we are. We talk about pressure.
I would look for the wide serve.
Friesen's going out wide. Yeah. Oh. Outside. 4-2 Friesen here in the finals of the All-American Combine. Scott Tribally alongside Eric Nunez. We're going to switch over to court number 4. We know that R.J. Friesen from New Jersey is up 4-2. And it's currently Annika Yarlagada with a 4-1 lead, and it's 30 all on court number 4. So if we could slip over to court number 4, it's 30 all, second serve. Yarlagada here in the near court serving. Break point.
I just went a little too close there, but you can see that she prefers that back end.
I was about to ask
take
you.
That back end in the middle, you know, that's a sign that she
middle of the court.
She really likes that one. Yeah.
And it's not easy to run around your backhand in the middle of the court and kind of create that inside out, right?
Well, you can't create as many angles.
Right. Okay, 30-40.
That was out, huh?
So, here we go.
Let's see what she chooses here.
She looks like she's
She's
walking
back
towards
to
the
same side.
So here, we're in the nitty-gritty. Seeing some pressure points here. I'm loving it. The All-American Combine at the home of American tennis. No ad point. 4-1. Yarlagada. Tran receiving. Outside.
Yeah, she set up the point just how she wanted, had her on her racket, and just overcooked it a little bit.
You know, it's interesting. You said that Yarlagata was choosing backhand, but yet Tran played backhand most of that point. Did get the opening, and just couldn't close that out. So we're at 5-1 here. Mayo was able to hold, and it's 4-3 Friesen on court number 5. We're going to stay here on court 4 and see what happens in this game.
I think Annika's done a great job in this match, really, holding her poise, and let's see if she can do the same to finish it out. Not the same when you're game away.
She didn't look ready there. Little more with the forehand there. Outside. 15-all. I'm sure that looking for the break here if you're Yarlagata. Played a lot of tennis in a short period of time. I mean, 6 sets isn't out of the ordinary in 2 days, but still you're playing 6 different opponents. You're doing physical testing, so we really have put the participants here at the All-American Combine to the test.
Absolutely.
But hey, you're going to play on the college circuit. You're going to play in the pro tour. You're going to be asked to put the hours in on the court and play the long matches. And
well, here's where we see the tougher ones. The ones that are more resilient, the ones that are able to continue to fight through this.
The cream rises to the top.
Exactly.
Quick little update, 4-3 Friesen, serving 15 love. But we're going to stay here with the girls' final, 15-all. Can't be 15-all, but
that was a good approach. Good close at the net to give her a 30-love lead.
Fantastic. Now we have 40-15. The score is 40-15. Stand corrected. We don't have scoreboard, so bear with us if we make a small mistake. But this is what Tran needed to be doing 3 or 4 games ago.
Yeah.
Easier said than done. No problem for us to sit in the booth here, is it?
It's easy for me.
Double cheese. Double cheese. But that's how you want to miss. You want to miss long versus the net, right? That's kind of the rule.
Yeah, you want to feel like you're going after it a little more.
I mean, Tran seems like a different player the last 2 games.
She really put her on the move on that point and took advantage of every ball she had.
Okay, we're going to switch over. It's 5-2. Yarlagata. She'll come back and be serving for the USTA All-American College Combine Championship and a wild card into a USTA future. We're going to go to court 5 where we have RJ Friesen serving up 4-3 a break, 30-15. Ooh, 30-all.
Scott, this is where you start to feel a little pressure, feel a little a little self-doubt maybe.
You can feel it on both courts. I mean,
Absolutely.
even though on 4 the score's 5-2, the points are tightening a little bit here.
Well, they're playing for a lot.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'd love to play in the future. That'd be awesome. Might even be here at the National Campus.
Yeah, it could be.
30 all. Second serve. Interested to see if Mayo clubs a big forehand here.
You know, I was just thinking about that, Scott. You know, these are the points in the match that, you know, second serve returns at a 30 all, big moment. You got to get the ball in play. This will come back and haunt you.
40-30 Friesen. Big forehand to go up 5-3.
He really set that up with a great short kick serve wide, and took full advantage of that forehand.
Okay, we're going to slide over to court number 4, where we have Tran serving. I'm sorry, we've got Yarlagata serving at 5-2, but down love 30.
Wow, she, as Matt mentioned earlier, with the two-handed forehand and backhand, you really have to step in the court, and she did that to perfection.
Little bit of a miss there.
I think the good sign there, Scott, is that she's looking to be aggressive.
Well, still more break points. We're at 15-40.
Yeah, so that gives her 3 in this format. That's another 3 break points, huh?
And I don't know how to handle this because we can only be in one place at a time, but it is love 30, 5-3 on the other court. So we're on our toes here. We're going to watch this point, and then we're going to get over to the boys. Okay, so it's 30-40. It's still love 30 on the. It's match point. Can we please go over to court number 5 for the boys? Here we go. Mayo's serving. It's love 40. This is match point for Friesen. And just so that everybody knows, we will have a trophy presentation. We're going to do the trophy presentation together with the boys and girls. Big
He really went after that one.
He looks angry. I want to win this wild card. 5-3 on court number 5, so we can stay on court number 4. We can stay here in the boys' match, see what happens in this game. It is another match point.
He's going to need a couple more of those to get himself back in.
The Rocket.
He's capable, though.
Very.
There's another one.
The Rocket. Well, I think he looks angry, or he looks pumped up. Maybe, it's definitely hot out. I mean, what is it, 90 degrees, and we know it's 100% humidity. Had some rain over the last couple weeks, but the weather has been ideal for the USTA College Combine.
It's a beautiful day.
I was outside. Looks like a fair call. The umpire did say that it was out. Oh, Mayo wanted his 3rd ace in a row. Okay, and it's 15 all over on court 4. Oh, we've
He
got
went
it.
for another big one, huh?
We've got a no ad point. So we're gonna watch this no ad point.
So what would you pick here, Scott? What side would you take?
I would take deuce side just because I feel like Friesen's forehand. You know.
Yeah, and he's been hitting that tee serve well on this side. Let's see.
Outside.
I think the ref overruled there.
So he just came back and served 3 out of 4 aces to win the no ad point and stay alive at the USTA All-American Combine. 4-3 Friesen. We're going to go to court number 4 now
This is
and
getting
see
exciting, Scott.
what's going on. Yarlagadda up in this game. I mean, Tran,
Feel.
30 all. 5-3, Yarlagadda. Tran serving, 30 all. I mean, is this constant action or what? I want to get Matt back in here, but I mean, we haven't been able to stop. Looks like the players are taking a little break here. As we were just discussing, it is hot, and they've been on the courts all morning.
Yeah, you know, in a big moment like this, you really want to take your time and set things up. Missed that one.
So here we go. It's a match point for Yarlagadda. Yarlagadda from Michigan. Chance to win a USTA Futures main draw wild card. Be interesting to see what all these players' college lists are, as they're most likely bound for college. Tran not
Wow,
going away.
That's good under pressure.
Okay, so we are Friesen's up 30 love on court 5, and we have a match point on court 4. We're going to watch this match point, and then we're going to quickly move over to, and it's a game point and a match point. Don't want to confuse our folks out there, but this is what happens when you have the no ad scoring. Game, and we need to get over to court 5. We have 4 match points. We have 4 match points for Friesen. Oh, this is his. He had match points in the last game too. He's had a lot of them.
Or that was his 5th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do here. As you've
I don't
been
know
saying.
about you, Scott, but if I were RJ right now, I'd take my time,
Yeah.
make sure I have a nice clean toss, and I'd try to swing that ball wide again.
First serve, right? You got to get this first serve in. Whew. Okay.
It's good to see RJ taking his time here. I mean, this is a big moment for him, so it's his.
It's either that or you go 5 all on 2
Yeah.
points, right? Nice crowd. Got folks up in the upper deck. We've got them in the bleachers. I'm nervous. Okay, I just want you guys to know I'm nervous at this point. I mean, what is this, 9th match point? Here we are, no ad.
I tell you, he's playing better on the match points than any other point.
All right, he's taking the ad side. He missed it. He missed it.
Wow.
He missed it. 5-all. 5-all with. Is it 9 match points or is that 10 match points? Okay, so I'm not gonna. We're gonna rub that in. We're gonna go over to court 4. This is still very interesting on court 5 with the boys.
So we have Annika here serving for the match, right?
That's correct, and she's up 15-love. 30-love.
I'll take it. Fine, fine.
You should miss that one a little long.
Yeah. So we're at 40-love. So
that's 4 match points.
Yep. So here we go. Just a reminder, we want you all to stay with us for the award ceremony. I'm Scott Tribley alongside Eric Nunez. We had Matt Clower with us a little earlier. He's both giving us the insight. We're going to have Stephen Armitage doing the trophy presentation, interviewing the players, and they'll be very happy to see Stephen. He'll be awarding them the wild card, his favorite thing. 40-15. Was that inside?
I think it was long.
Match.
Oh, it was good.
Game and set and match. Annika Yarlagada, 6-4. She is the inaugural USTA All-American College Combine champion. And we will hear more from her in a minute. We are going to go over to court number 5. We're going to complete this set, and then we're going to hear from Stephen Armitage and both winners just briefly after the match. It is 40-15, and Mayo has his first opportunity. Well, he has the lead for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be interesting how RJ handles this, having all those match points and then having to serve to stay in the match.
You talk about momentum, though. I mean, that was a pretty quick game. We didn't get to see the whole game, but you just can tell that his serve is really picked up.
Yeah.
And Tran really, over on the other court, was kind of doing the same thing, making a little bit of a comeback, and obviously just a little short. But it's 6-5 Mayo. Friesen will be able to serve to stay in it. We could see a tiebreaker. Mayo switching shirts here, knowing that, hey, he still may have another 10 minutes, and it's hot out.
Yeah. So, you know, that's the beauty of this sport, Scott, is that we don't have a time clock.
Yeah.
You know, they play until the last point, and you always have a chance.
And the players are about to resume here with Friesen serving. And just to talk a little bit more about the National Campus, it's built on more than 64 acres of land in the Sports Performance District of Orlando, Florida. 100 fully lit tennis courts with PlaySite technology. It's a collegiate tennis hub. I love that one. Home of the UCF men's and women's tennis teams and host of the college match day and more. And that more is the NCAA championships coming as we see Friesen. Friesen winning the first point, something he really needed that point. The NCAA championships coming to the national campus in 2019, 2021, and then there'll also be the Division III championships in 2022. So a lot of action on the campus.
That's going to be exciting to be around.
And I don't want to forget that it's the home of the USTA Player Development Facility, where the U.S. top players train, and you guys know all about that. So.
Yeah, we have a great facility here. If you haven't seen it, I mean, this is a world-class facility. Nothing like this really in the world.
Yeah. Well, you were in Boca, so you probably have to feel like you hit the lottery when it comes from a training standpoint.
Yeah, we were at a great facility there with along with Everts, and there's no comparison here, though. This is great.
15-30, Friesen. He wasn't missing that forehand a few games ago. But yeah, just to talk a little about player development, it was in Miami for many years at the Crandon Park, where they have the Miami Open, and then it moved up to the Everett Academy for 7 or 8 years. And I feel like all have been nice stops, but the player development has outgrown them, is probably the right word for it, right?
Yeah, well, this is, like I said, a world-class facility. It makes it easier for us coaches to really develop these players to become the next American champions, hopefully.
30 all, so Friesen stays alive. He's just saying to himself, come on, couple first serves, get me into a tiebreaker. Because I got to think if he lets this one slip away, he's not going to sleep that well tonight. Oh, I'll take that. Ooh, he calls it out. And the umpire?
The umpire, not sure.
40-30 Friesen. 40-30 Friesen. So the umpire agreed that ball, or thought that ball was good. It did look like that. Looked like the Friesen of the first few games.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back on court 4 where there's no tennis going on, but Annika Yarlagada was able to win 6 games to 4, and it is now 6 all on court number 5. It is now so it's 6 all. It's 6 all here. If we're still live, we have had a little bit of technical difficulty. Mayo is serving the first point of the tiebreaker. Maybe we could get him to move over to court 4.
That would help us a little bit.
So, yeah. So we're going to talk you through this. We really appreciate you being with us. This is going to be kind of like a radio show, Eric. And it's 1-0 Mayo. And you can see the crowd is really kind of hovering around the court, both up top and then around the side here at the tournament desk.
Yeah, I've been here the last couple days and seeing the event, and it's a real electric atmosphere. Everybody's really enjoying the tennis. A lot of support, both from parents, coaches, and the tennis fans.
Yeah, and we've got let's see, I'm about to get a scoring update here, and so we're early in the tiebreaker. The girls is all set with Annika Yarlagada beating Riley Tran 6 games to 4. It's 1 all in the tiebreaker with Friesen and Mayo, and since we do have a picture of an empty court. You can see behind the court the umbrellas, and then on the other side of those umbrellas are 32 clay courts. And so that's another piece that helps make up the national campus and the 100 tennis courts that exist here. There's also a children's zone, and we are now back on court number 5. We want to thank our folks in the production room for getting us back onto court 5, where we got Mayo here in the near court. I wonder if the camera fell. And I don't know about that. Looked like a tired slice to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the way that Keenan serves, he should be looking to, when he's making first serves, to really step up and meet that next ball early.
Yeah.
I don't think he did there.
Yeah, that's almost a concentration thing, I think, a little bit. And then so it's one serving three. Mayo here in the near court serving.
Good
Wow,
serve there.
man. And so, what's your prediction, having watched these guys? I mean, going on, they'll play at the top schools. Have you had any of these conversations with Mayo about maybe where he might end up? I mean, he's California.
I haven't talked to Mayo much about his college aspirations, but I know that would be a great choice for him to go to college to continue to develop his game.
And you assume that someone coming from California with all the different UCLAs and USCs and
yeah, that would be a good fit for him.
And Peter Smith was here yesterday scouting the action. I'm sure he took a quick peek. Friesen 4-2.
There's that 1-2 punch again that we saw early in the set that worked so well.
Boy, I'm real interested to hear the interview. With either one of these players, whoever ends up winning, and to hear kind of what's going through their mind, because it has been a very interesting match. Switching sides. Friesen with another opportunity to serve.
This is a big point here, Scott. To go up 5-2 is going to be big in the tiebreak.
Friesen's going to have a great career in college as well. Having watched him today.
Absolutely. I mean, he's really impressed me.
He looks like he could get bigger and stronger as well with some time. Oh!
He went for the drop volley there. That was a tough.
Mayo looks a little
position
tired.
there.
He looked tired on that volley. He just didn't get down for it. I mean, I know he's, tall and that was a low and he really dipped it. But here we are, 5-2. Mayo's serving, so he's got to be saying to himself, "Hey, couple first serves here." I mean, it's worked for him. It worked for him in the comeback.
Yeah.
Double cheese. Double cheese. Now look, hasn't had that many double faults. This is maybe the second one I've seen, and we know he's been going for it with that second. So
Yeah, he's been going for it quite a bit. This one caught up to him.
I want to see the reaction by Friesen if he is to win this one here. This point.
I don't know. Something tells me he's not going to go for this one.
Yeah, rolls it in. Friesen a little tight on the backhand return. 6-3. Crowd's going wild.
So we're at about a dozen match points.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Let's see if he can close it out. There
And
it is.
that's a ball game. Friesen pretty reserved after that one-set victory to win the wild card of the USTA College All-American 2017. Scott Tribley alongside Eric Nunez. Matt Clower was with us earlier, and we're going to have an award ceremony. Eric, you and I may be hanging on here for a minute or two. It is going to be on court number 4. We can see that the crowd is now kind of going to shift that direction. Stephen Armitage is going to present both winners with their trophy, and they will be awarded a wild card into a U.S. Future date and tournament to be determined. But what an exciting opportunity for these two players.
Tremendous opportunity. I mean, great experience, to play a future, to test yourself against some of the pros, and great chance for everybody.
And we've got Jordan waving to us there. I'm happy to kick this to Stephen Armitage at any point. And we are, look at this. We've got some fans, some dancing on the court. We love it. We love it. This is another exciting event at the National Campus. Over 100 events a year here on the campus. Open just about 6.5 months. So exciting to see all the things going on, and what a great 36 hours we've had, or 48 hours. Heck, the collegiate division's been planning this since the U.S. Open. I remember sitting in a room with Stephen and Grant Chin at the U.S. Open, and the rain delay, we started talking about this combine. So it's so great to be able to do this broadcast. I want to thank everybody for pulling it together. There's been some rain here over the last couple weeks, so from a technological standpoint, it's been challenging. We're so happy to be able to get this event in the period of time that we were awarded. We see Stephen Armitage coming onto the court now, and he has a microphone in his hand, and we'll kick it over to him in a minute here. He's standing with Brian Ormison, Christina Ward, and here comes our winner. Comes our winner, Annika Yarlagata, and RJ Friesen, and I am going to go silent and hope that this kicks over to him.
We'd like to talk to you about today. So how did you like the combine, and what was your first experience here at the National Campus?
Well, I'd say I had a pretty good experience, but I learned a lot in the fitness and the speeches that were given to us. I learned a lot about college tennis, and hopefully I can play some in the future.
I think you're going to do great. Tell me about those match points and having them slip by, but still keeping your composure to get there.
Yeah, I was up 5-3, love 40, 5-4, 40 love. 3 matches tennis as long as you go. Winner, I mean, lose. So it's not so bad, but
exactly. This is a really great victory for you coming from an injury and all that. With this win comes a USTA Pro wild card. Talk to us about what it means and what the future is going to look like.
This is I've had tennis in 3 years, and then coming back and doing so well so quick, I can ask for more. If I lose every match, I'm still having a blast out here, and I'm just so happening I'm winning some. So, and I'm excited to play the wild card tournament.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Annika, come on down. We got some questions. Now, Annika, you're supposed to do this interview. So tell me, I know you've been here with training a little bit. So how is your experience here at the National Campus?
It's amazing. The dorms are really nice. We trained with a coach here, and he helped us a lot. He helped with my serve, game, because from Michigan, we play indoors. We're still indoors right now, so coming outdoor and trying to get used to the weather and everything, it was tough. But then he helped me through, and it was amazing.
That's so great. So tell us about what your feelings were about the combine and the event itself. I mean, obviously the physical drills yesterday, being able to play in front of college coaches, learning about the recruiting process. How was that for you?
I thought it was really interesting. A lot of the things that we had those meetings inside, and a lot of the things that they talked about I actually didn't know. So having those meetings just like gave me like the knowledge that I needed to know to like get recruited by colleges and stuff like that. And the fitness, I had no idea we had fitness like in college, stuff like that. So I was like, oh my gosh. So having that experience was really good, and it was really good.
So one more thing, obviously you get a Pro Circuit wild card along with your trophy for winning this event, and now we've seen more college girls coming out, more girls, American girls coming out of college than ever who are having success on the Pro Tour. Tell us kind of what this means to you and kind of what your thoughts are about your future and going forward.
Well, this is my first, when I'm going to this is my first pro like tournament, so it's going to be a great experience. I'm so excited to play. I never thought I would be able to, so having this tournament was really good for me.
Thanks so much, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. This is of our combine, and thank you so much to the staff for doing such a wonderful job, and everyone at the National Campus who made this possible.